And I don't give a damn if I get fined because that shit cheap. And I am tired of the shit. Because I've been nice and I've been humble with it, but I am tired of the shit.
Back a little bit. You can't want to be the villain. You can't pride yourself in being the villain and then you lose and all of.
When Stephen A. Smith targets someone, it's a clear sign trouble is coming. But what unfolded just a minute ago went beyond another typical hot take from ESPN's most outspoken commentator. It was an all-out.
Clearly, it's something that a lot of people can't take. So if it's something that you can't take, maybe you shouldn't expose yourself to the bat.
A total dismantling of Angel Reese's career path. And let me tell you, this isn't just about basketball anymore. It's about a young woman who once seemed to have the entire world at her fingertips.
What's not debatable is the fact that Caitlin Clark has handled her branding extremely well. Whereas with Angel Reese, sometimes you find yourself scratching your head and wondering what the hell she's doing. Like that photo right.
And somehow, she managed to throw it all away in the most dramatic way possible. Imagine this. You're a rising WNBA star with jaw-dropping stats, making headlines, and attracting major brands ready to invest millions. Then, in what can only be called career sabotage, you smack a clipboard from a team executive's hands on live TV, curse out referees during press conferences, and turn your social media into a non-stop reality show-style spectacle.
It's tough when you talk to officials and I ask them, hey, we only shot 2 free throws. We only went to the free throw line twice up into the fourth quarter, and she tells me it's not her job. So I know it's frustrating.
Welcome to the saga of Angel Reese, where immense talent collides with self-sabotage in the harshest way imaginable. Stephen A. didn't mince words, labeling Angel Reese the WNBA's biggest walking headache. And honestly, after everything that has unfolded this season, it's tough to disagree. This is a man who has seen every possible sports disaster, from championship collapses to career-ending controversies, and he's now dubbing Angel Reese as America's next envious teammate. That's certainly not a title you earn by delivering clutch performances or leading your team.
About black and white, it's about that white player and that black player. Why? Because of the history that they had before they came to the W.
That's not a recognition for leading your team to wins. That's the kind of honor you earn through public meltdowns, bringing embarrassment to your team, and making sure every headline about you screams chaos. But let's take a step back to see how it all went downhill. This story began with so much promise and ended as one of the most avoidable career collapses in recent WNBA history. Angel Reese entered the league with genuine superstar potential. She had the talent, the presence, and...
They stink. I don't really know why they stink because I liked a lot of these players.
She had the pedigree, the athleticism, and most crucially, a built-in rivalry with Caitlin Clark that could have boosted both her career and the league's popularity. But instead of capitalizing on that momentum, she took a different route. One that ultimately turned her into a cautionary tale for an entire generation of athletes, according to Stephen A. Smith. The statistics are harsh and don't lie. The Sky sit at 5-13, which isn't just disappointing, it's the second worst record in the league.
But that has to be fixed, and I don't give a damn if I get fined because that's cheap, and I am tired of this because I've been nice and I've been humble with it, but
A record like that makes fans question why they're even buying tickets and leaves sponsors wondering what exactly they're investing in. Losing 7 of their last 10 games isn't just a slump, it's a full-blown organizational meltdown happening live. While Angel Reese continues to post impressive individual stats, her team keeps getting crushed week after week, turning her numbers into little more than Instagram content for a struggling franchise. It gets even worse. Sponsors are starting to take notice. In professional sports, off-court behavior matters just as much as performance on it, and Angel Reese seems to have completely ignored that. Brands aren't only evaluating her points or rebounds, they're observing her public tantrums, social media blow-ups, and blatant disrespect toward team officials. Their question is simple. Do we really want our logo tied to this circus? Increasingly, the answer is a firm no. The tipping point came in what can only be described as...
Reese had never waved her hand in her face when LSU was beating Iowa for in the Final Four of the national championship. If that hadn't happened, Angel Reese's name might not be as.
This all came to a head with what's now being called the clipboard slap heard around the WNBA. Picture it. Final minute against the Washington Mystics, tied 77-77, and tensions are at their peak. After a disputed sequence with missed free throws and a key rebound, the Sky fall behind and decide to challenge a foul call during the timeout. Crosby, the team's VP of basketball operations and a well-respected figure in the league, steps forward with her clipboard, ready to offer guidance and help the team try to snatch a win.
Or she is wrong. What I'm saying is, by pulling it down, clearly you felt there was something.
What happens next marks a turning point in Angel Reese's season, and possibly her career. Instead of heeding guidance or demonstrating leadership in a critical moment, she does the unthinkable. She slaps the clipboard out of Crosby's hands right on the court, in front of cameras for the entire basketball world to witness. This isn't a display of competitive fire. It's more like a child throwing a tantrum over a juice box. And just when it seems she might show some maturity.
Is she going to play this season? Probably not. Probably not. Like, you're not going to risk someone for a back injury to come back when they're not going to make the playoffs. You're not going to do that. I'm going to be honest.
Instead of apologizing for the disrespectful outburst, she doubles down on social media, posting comments like, "Those refs were pissing me off," treating the whole incident as if it were a joke. Stephen A. Smith called this moment the perfect symbol of her career path, and he's spot on. It's destructive, disrespectful, and entirely self-sabotaging.
Clearly, it's something that a lot of people can't take. So if it's something that you can't take, maybe you shouldn't expose yourself to the backlash and provoking the backlash.
This wasn't a one-off incident. Less than 48 hours before the clipboard fiasco, Angel Reese had already gone on a scorched earth rant against WNBA referees during a post-game press conference, dropping F-bombs and turning what should have been a routine discussion about basketball into her personal therapy session. When you're already under the microscope, every action is magnified, and she was...
We said no. That's a possibility.
Then are you willing to admit how stupid it was for y'all not to go all in?
She was stacking career-damaging mistakes like a Jenga tower set to collapse. The reaction on social media says it all about Angel Reese's current mindset. Rather than taking responsibility or showing any growth, she's treating her professional career like a reality TV show, where drama equals ratings. With crying emojis, shrug emojis, and casual profanity, her entire online presence screams, "I don't care what you think."
I know we belong to All-Star.
That kind of attitude might fly in college while winning championships, but in the professional world, your reputation is directly tied to your paycheck, and she's been burning hers week after week. Stephen A. Smith pinpointed the central issue, calling it trend-chasing controversy. Angel Reese isn't focused on winning games. She's chasing headlines, and not the positive ones.
She's a beautiful young lady, and there's a lot of beautiful young ladies in the WNBA. But when you do that, you can't come down the line and complain about being objective.
Rather than cultivating a brand based on leadership, performance, and team success, she has built her public persona entirely around chaos, petty drama, and contrived conflicts. This is how you alienate teammates, coaching staff, sponsors, and even the fans who once supported you. This is the path from rising star to walking cautionary tale. Perhaps the most damaging part of Stephen A. Smith's latest commentary exposes how Angel Reese, despite immense talent and marketability, has self-sabotaged her WNBA career. Instead of leveraging opportunities like her rivalry with Caitlin Clark or the league's growing popularity, she's built a public persona around drama, social media outbursts, and on-court disrespect, smacking clipboards, arguing with referees, and missing games. Her team suffers, sponsors pull back, and her hype has turned into headache. Smith's warning is clear. Talent without discipline and professionalism isn't an asset. It's a liability. Reese had everything to succeed, but she repeatedly chose controversy over championships, leaving her as a cautionary tale for the next generation of athletes.